My Perek Vav Mishnah Zayin. Perek Vav Mishnah Zayin. We're going to continue. The next couple of Mishnayot are going to discuss a very interesting issue. What happens when you are a partner with someone who doesn't keep the halacha the same way that you do? It can become somewhat complicated. Now we have to split things up, and we have to figure out, is the split halachic or not? I.e., you're trying to do the halachic right thing, and your partner doesn't care. So how are you supposed to handle that situation in a way that maintains your integrity and the integrity of the halacha? This is a very complicated issue, as you're going to see, and as I'll explain. Says the Mishnah, there are two guys, two brothers, two partners, not even partners, but we rented the gat time together. Remember, we might have vineyards, but I don't have a gat. So I'm going to rent a gat, or we're going to use it at the same time. Or let's say we're partners in the same vineyard, and levatzer means we are harvesting our vines at the same time, and we bring the grapes to the gat, to the wine press, where the ladies are standing there under the squisher, and then we're going to take the wine that's squished out and put that wine into bottles for sale, for drinking, for what have you. Okay, but these two guys, they put their grapes that they harvested into gat achat, one gat, echad ma'aser ve'echad eino ma'aser. One of them is a chaver for ma'aser, and one of them is not. One of them is meticulous, and one of them is not meticulous. Now what do? What's my responsibility? Let's say I'm the chaver, and my partner is not the chaver, and I say, listen, we gotta, I'm very meticulous about ma'aser. And he says, hold on. You do what you do, and I do what I do, and don't tell me how to keep the law, and I'm as firm as I want to be, so this is what it is. How much do I have to be ma'aser? Says the Mishnah, ha-ma'aser ma'aser et shelo. The ma'aser, the one who takes ma'aser, is ma'aser his. V'chelko b'kol makom shehu. Very, very, very cryptic language. And his part wherever it is. What in the world does it mean that ma'aser et shelo? I understand, he takes off ma'aser from his stuff. Great. What does it mean that he also does v'chelko b'chol makom shehu, and his part anywhere it is? Says the Bartanura. B'Yerushalmi mefarish. In the Yerushalmi explains the Hachikamar. This is what it means. V'chelko shel chaveiro. He must also take off maaser for his friend's chelek. Dahainu, this means shel zeh she'eino maaser b'chol makom shehu demai. Any place it is, it's demai. Remember, we're talking about maaser, not trumot. Okay, so. Umishum de ein breira. This is a very important term, this term called breira. It's a very important halachic term that I'm going to explain right now. Because we paskin, we rule ein breira in this case. We are afraid that the part of it in the maaser, in the hands of his friend who did not take off maaser. I'll explain. What is this thing called breira? The halachic term of breira says the following. If you say yesh breira, so I'll read it in Hebrew and then I'll explain. Mitbarer hametziut ha'ilchatit la'achar zman. Can I retroactively clarify the halachic reality? It sounds a little weird. It is a little weird. We'll explain. Okay, here we go. We're going to continue to explain. Sorry, I got interrupted in the middle. So if you say, let's look at that. I made you this picture. If I say, you have to use your imagination here, okay? Look at this picture. Here's an ancient wine press. Imagine it's full of wine. What's the process? So I've got the chaver, and I've got my am haaretz. Let's see if I can make this guy smaller. Here we go. I got my am haaretz here. Let's move his label over a little bit. I got my am haaretz, and I got my chaver. So before it fills, now this is full of wine. So the chaver guy, what he's going to do is going to say, first of all, I'm going to designate my trumot and my ma'asrot. Okay? I'm going to take off my ma'as. I took off trumot. We both took off trumot together because even am haaretz is makbid on trumah. So I took off my ma'asrot, and I don't know what you do. Nobody knows what you did that. So I take off my ma'asrot. Okay, and then after I take off my ma'asrot on my half, remember, I can only take off my half. I can't force the am haaretz to take off. Then we each pour into barrels. We're going to fill the wine from here, fill the wine from there. Great. According to the halacha that says, if you say yesh breira, what that means is, since I only took off maaser on my half, it turns out that when I filled up my barrel only from wine that I took off ma'aser from. I.e., I took off the right amount. Everybody knows I took off the right amount. I took off the right amount for half. But is it feasible to say that the wine that I took off was the wine from which I took ma'aser? And then when he took off the wine that he didn't take ma'aser, or whatever. It's Demai, he doesn't care. That's if you say yesh breira. You say, yes, the red guy chaver got his red barrel, and the Amitz got his orange barrel. Everybody got theirs, and I took off my maaser, and it turns out that my maaserot, were from my wine, and everybody's good. But if I say ein breira, okay, first thing again, my chaver takes off on his half, okay? But then we fill up. But then I fill up from my half, and you fill up from your half, but it was all mixed together. So therefore now I have to worry and say, maybe I got half of yours, maybe I got your half, maybe it's all mishtet, maybe you got my half. So I can't assume that I took off proper ma'asot. Therefore, going back to the Mishnah, that's what the Bartenura says. In Mishum de ein breira, in this case, it's all mixed together. We say ein breira, chayshinan, we're afraid. Shema chatzi chelko shel ma'aser, biyad chavero she'eno ma'aser. Actually, this picture that I gave you is not entirely accurate. What we're really concerned about is maybe I got this. Maybe I got all of his. But there's really no way to know who got what. Okay, and therefore, my ma'asrot, let's go back here. Let's copy this. And therefore, it was very nice of me. Therefore, my ma'asrot, I did him a favor. So he's like, yeah, thanks very much. The ma'asrot that I took off came from him. Well, he's very happy. Actually, he doesn't care. But I'm now stuck. The chaver is now stuck with non-ma'aser. Because we say ein breira, and there's no way to determine who got what. So that's what the Bartenura says. Mishum de ein breira, chayshin Hashem chatzi shachol shel ma'aser biyad chavero she'eno ma'aser. We are a chayshin, and we are afraid. Shema, perhaps. Chatzi chelkol shel ma'aser. The half of that belong to the ma'aser is in the hands of his friend that is not ma'aser, and vice versa. Okay? Hilkach, therefore. Af al pi shekvar tikena chetzi. Even though, let's go back to our picture. He took ma'asor on his chetzi. Nonetheless, Michol Masha Gadal Bekerem, Chayav Letakem B'Torah Demai, Chatzi Chelech Chavero Shebiyado. He doesn't know what his friend did, so therefore, because of Demai, he has to take off his friend's half as well. That's why, because we said Ein Breira in this case, since we say Ein Breira, he has to Maser et Shelo, V'Chelko of his friend, B'Chol Makom Shehu. If you have any comments or questions, a little bit confusing, I hope I clarified it to the best of my ability. You can feel free to contact me, rspolter@gmail.com. And I will dedicate the mission in memory of my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.